Alright folks, here we go. Let's see if I want to point out a few things here on our new Trainz 22 here. I've only been playing this for just a couple of weeks, or last week I guess when it was released. This is the beta version, by the way. It's I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of tweaking, you know, on their end. But I wanted to just point out some of the new features, and this is the Surveyor 2.0. There's a lot of changes. If you've played Trainz 19 or before, you'll notice there's going to be a lot of changes in this Surveyor here. Some of them are good. Well, most of them are good, actually, I think. I'm still trying to figure out a couple of things, but let's get started here. First of all, we've got our engine here. I just put down a engine, and the first thing you notice, if you're over here to the right, you'll notice that you've got little boxes and stuff over here. You know, paintbrush. You've got you got an add box, and you got a eyedropper tool. So if I clicked on the eyedropper tool and I wanted to know what this engine is, well, it'll bring it to you over here, but it's not exactly highlighting it like it should. I think there should be like a definitely clearer square box around here, you know, that lets us know. But it brings us over here. Now there's another way to do that too. You can now click on the engines, and if you just click on one, you know, at a time, it'll do that. But if you hold the shift key down, you can click on multiple like that, and just release the shift key and just hit the ground, and that takes that off there. But let's say you want to reverse this engine alone. Well, you can do that now. You can reverse it now, just like that. You don't have to take it off the track or nothing like that, and then you can, you know, rotate the vehicle back is what it's saying. Or if you want to do this, if you want to rotate the constants, there you go. You can do it like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I really do. But like I said, over here, this is all your information. You've got your paints, which and this is your scale over here to the right. I hope you can see all this. I'm trying to go as slow, but see, it goes up and go up, way up, and goes down. But there's so many different things. I'm going to click off of that again. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Yeah, you got your paints. Now you've got your things here that are your different, just like before. But see, you know, you've got your items over here. You know, look here, you got your little Volkswagen. Now the good thing about this, look here. So you got your Volkswagen. Now these little icons right here, I think that they need to make these a little bigger, if you can see right there. But you click on it, and you can edit properties, you see, and this tells you, you know, it's got another thing. Look here, we can move the boxes around now. Isn't that nice? And this little car, you actually can download. You can download from the download station there. But isn't that something? But anyway, but you got all the information in there. But the thing of it is here, once you click on your thing, you can make the ground underneath smooth, see, which I don't like doing that because that messes with that. So then you just go back up here and undo that. But let's say that you want to, it doesn't seem like it's on the ground. You can settle it on the ground. You can click over here, all your tools to move and stuff. You can move it around. Now there's a couple of things that I've not been able to figure out yet. Like you can you can put it anywhere you want now, but you can also paint it. Now look over here, this is called a scrapbook, and you can go over here, and I'm going to show you here. You can copy it, and it shows right there in the scrapbook. You see right here is a little box right here. And by the way, you want to go up here, say you want to put that, you want to put some more of these cars down. Well, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go, and you're going to go up, well, you're going to go to your paintbrush, and then see where it says scrapbook data. You're going to do that, and then you want to just lower this down, and then you can kind of just start painting. Now you've got a bunch of cars. Yeah, a bunch of cars. Okay, so let me go backtrack here. What you can do is you hit copy whatever you're looking for now, and then you go over here, and then you want to hit the plus thing, placement tool up there when it highlights in blue, and then you can do different ones. Now I have it under the settings to do random rotation, but now let's see what happens here. If you sure we don't do 500, but let's do, or yeah, well, I don't want to do that. Let's go 15. Let's see what happens. See, you don't want to do that. That's painting. And well, they got a bunch of Volkswagens, so we don't want to do that. But that gives you an idea. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. Now let's just say, see this brush right here. Say you want to add some of this, to your mountainside. So what you can do is you find the hitbox and you hit copy, and right down here instantly it's going to put it in your scrapbook. And then you can go up here to your scrapbook data. You can change this, ground height, texture, scrapbook data, and so on. And I'm going to put it down to 10 meters, but look here, you can see, you can do this. And let me back up so you can see, which is nice. And not only that, everything that's highlighted, well, you can just move it around. Now if you don't want this, what you want to do is go down here in the filters, and you want to it says texture none, spine, all this stuff, ground height, you put none, and then you go back up here and see, and then you move this around, and you don't have none of the ground stuff under here. This makes it so much easier, and then of course if you go bigger, you're going to have, it's going to give you more. See what I'm saying? But I don't like that, so that's too much. If you go down, everything's 5 meters, so kind of, but I like this feature because, just imagine you're on you're building some mountains, and well, there you go. So okay, so what's next? This here is pretty much, now this is different. I want to show you this. I found out, how often we will put, like the platforms. Well, this is changed just a little bit. So what you're doing, so you want to hit, you get off your the add box, and you want to move that. You can have it to settle on the ground, but what you do, we don't have them spline points no more, the circles. So what you're doing, you can move this, and you click on that. If you want to add another spline point, you just put like here, like right there, see, and now you can move the center wherever you want. You can add, that's how you do that. This game is going, it's going to take a little time to get used to. I'm going to tell you that. I'm still learning some stuff. I really am. Let's see, and I mean, like this right here, you can do that, but here, if say you want to go up and down, you want to level it out, well, there you go, you can do that now, just like this. And you hit the hitbox over here, and you can level that down. And remember, you got another little spline point right here. They're little black dots now, and I'd say they're probably going to change out where it's going to be, but see, and I still got a lot to learn, because I'm still not sure, you know, the height thing. Like, you know, in the past we could do height, you know, and stuff, and equal it out. There's a way to do that, but anyway. Okay, so we have our track here, and I'm gonna hold shift down, and there's, now this is another thing that has changed. I've got it set in my settings over here in the settings there for you know, fixing the vortex, track vortex height. But what I do like about this is that, say, go back over here to paint, and you see a paint there that you like. Well, you know what? Instead of going like this all down through here, what you can do now, is you go over here, your track is highlighted, and whatever is highlighted, it says right here, paint under selected. So there you go. And you can do a little bit like that, make your, you know, the radius a little bit bigger, and there we go. And see, so it does that, and that's a nice feature. The thing I don't understand yet about this, in the old way of how you was laying the track down, you go, let's see, let me see if I can get this track come up. See, you hit the paint dropper, and it'll bring up your paint, and there again, you still, it's not really, there's a little white mark there, so I'm thinking that might be telling us there, but I don't know. But anyway, so okay, you see how, look here how it's going. Now that's another thing that I'm having to learn, because what it's doing is, you see what I'm saying, it's up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit shift, and from what I can understand here, I don't know yet if there's a setting that you can set this so that it'll automatically just align to the ground. But what you can do here is you hit settle on the ground, and it'll put it to the ground. But the thing I don't really like about it is that when you do that, though, if you do that, and see if I can get it to connect over here, probably without a spline point, I can't. So let's see. Yeah, here we go. We've got a spline point there, but okay, well, let's just do it this way. Let's just do it this way. Here, we'll do it like that. And you gotta see, you gotta connect them. But the thing of it is, I don't know, it's not the same as the old way. I think this is going to probably be fixed. I'm pretty sure of that. Now you can settle on the ground, or you can smooth ground under selection. So see, it brings up the ground like that. So, but let's see, let's say you want to, and I think if I'm right, I think if you move the spline points here, it'll, yeah, it does. See, you gotta, once you move the spline points, it creates the frogs right there. So so there's that, but I've just noticed that, you know, if I don't know, maybe the old way I had it fixed, that it wasn't, you know, it wasn't doing right for me. I don't know, but okay, so let's just say we want to do that. All right, so we know that's all wacky, and that ain't gonna work. It ain't working. So we're gonna move it, and you can tell right there that it looks like it's, you know, that it's connected properly, because these, you know, the ties, the railroad ties, are connected there. So, but I don't like that. But you can go in here, and let's see here, we got to, you know, you got to select it and go in here, and then you can, hold on just a minute, not that one, go into the train one there. See, it's that straighten spline. See, now that messes it all up, so you want to go back up here and undo. Oh my goodness. But let's do this, and then Where's my... See, like I said, the icons are so tiny. Look how tiny that is. Straight and spine. So that kind of fixed it a little bit, but it's not perfect. But I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, as far as mine goes, my train builds, that would work. But you know, there's things about it. Now, here's another thing I like about this. Let me show you. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so these little levers, or whatever you want to call them, I don't like them. So what I did, I created a, you can create pick list just like you did, and I just put train stuff under there. And when you highlight, see, now you can see there's a blue when it's highlighted. And that should be like that when you're doing the eyedropper. That should be blue. But anyway, you can go down here and find your little icon that you want to get off the, you want to do this. And you can delete it. Or wait a minute, whoop, hang on a second. Let me show you something. Instead of deleting it, replace it with the object like that. And I like that a lot. I really do. And then, and if you're not happy, you know, what side it's on, you can do that. So I like that. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good in there. So, but anyway, that's that. So you don't want to do that. So, but anyway, that makes life a little easier when it comes to building your railroad like that. So. I think everything else is, I mean, there's just so much here that I'm still learning. So I would say if you're interested, or if you're thinking about getting Trainz 22, it's definitely, to me, it's worth it, just because of the fact, you know, you can just create so many things. Now, the one thing I'm not sure about is the definition, like, you know, high definition. It's still set for like a let me see, let's go into the settings here. I don't know if it'll show me right there. You can do ultra. I've got them up to ultra and all that, but I'm thinking, let me see here, I want to see something. Train settings, see here, the 2560 by 14. I'm not sure if Trainz is outputting in 4K, but I mean, it seems like this version is definitely better. I mean, look at the trains. They look good. They seem good, but you can see the ridges there. I don't know if you can see that. You can still see some ridge, and it just, I don't know if it may be just because of this, you know, some of the products. I put me a KFC out here, so let me see. I want to try something here. So we've got the I'll go to this other train here, and I'll show you that there's really and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is one of the trains that's included with the new build. So let me I want to show you inside the cab. Look at the cab now. But look at here, we got a fella there. He's a driving. Now, I don't normally drive in this. I know a lot of people do, but look here, you can open the train, you know, do that. And I know you can do that in some of the others there, you know, but I just like the other way. I like setting it this way. And let me see if I don't know if it'll, yeah, there we go. I did. And there. And now the controls seems to work pretty good, you know, I mean, it does, so. And and I think, I mean, look at the smoke on this. I think the smoke is better on this train. But I think if you download like an older train from Download Station, you know, that's 2019 version or before, it's not going to look the same. But this looks pretty good. I mean, I have to say it looks pretty good, especially when you get closer. And when you get closer, it definitely looks like a, you know, like a 4K. But I don't think that's a big deal. I mean, you know, me, I just enjoy operating the trains, but I enjoy the fact now that, you know, you you know, you can do different things. And you can also go back. So I'm in survey right now, okay? So I'm not operating the train, but you can watch it go, and you can watch your stuff when you're building, you see, and you can click on stuff like that. But you know, it makes, I don't know, they've changed some things that make it nicer. I think they have. So okay, so let's see, let's go back into driving. So see, we're going back into driving now. So so here we come to the station there. But I mean, for the most part, I think they've done a lot of good stuff. So I don't know. You'll have to decide yourself. I just like the creative part of it. I just like the and I set them them horn sequences on the track just to see if, you know, it's working. I've been trying all kind of stuff. It seems now the trains, they seem to be stopping at the station, or at least this one does. Stops at the station where you want it. I think I've got it set where it's supposed to stop. You know, the center of the train is supposed to stop. And this is one of the new train stations that's involved with the thing. And I think, yeah, that's. But I mean, it's stopping there. So I think I had set it at the thing. So let me see. Let's go in here and see what it's doing. So you click on your station, and this one, let's see, and it says properties, and it says morning, and train should stop at A end of the station. So let's see, did it stop at the A end of the station? Well, I mean, I guess, I don't know. What do you think, folks? It didn't do that. So okay, so all right, so maybe there's still some tweaking to do. I don't know, but that's probably something I put in there that's wrong anyway. So, but anyway, I like it. Look at the detail of this train station. I like that. So, okay, so let me show you up here real quick. These settings up here, they're pretty much the same. This, let's see, the route. You know, change your route. Still pretty much the same. And you can click on this. This is some of the regions and all that. I guess you can still add your own regions if you find something that you like, I'm sure. This is, like I said, is all pretty much the same. There is a couple of things that did change, like as far as this goes, this is fine. I think this is the same too. There may be some changes in here, but let's see what else. The environment. Now right now, if you purchase Trainz 22, they have different specials. You know, right now you go on their site and look, and what I did, I went ahead and got the let's see, what was it, this is the plus, yeah, Trainz Plus. I didn't get the gold, and with the Trainz Plus you can get the it's automatic, you get to keep Trainz 22 but I went ahead and got the plus, and I went ahead and just got the yearly thing, and because I enjoy the game. But if you're not sure about the game, there's different price ranges and stuff. But right now on this one, you only have, like, I guess you're going to have to download Clouds maybe, and it'll probably pop up in there. They'll probably have some in there. Now I'm going to tell you the water. The water is definitely different now. It's you know, let me show you here. So this is what's gonna, and this, oh my goodness, this took forever for me to figure out, and I'm still trying to figure this out. So let's say you know, the old way, and by the way, let me go back up here. Hold on just a minute. Okay, let me go back up here and show you something right here. See, it says right here, edit in Surveyor 2.0. You can go to the old way. You can click it. You can click it back to the old way, and you got them round spline points. Now, personally, I like the spline, these little circles, because that's how, you know, that's how I used to do my, you know, doing the trains and stuff. But you know, but there again, so you can't move none of this around, so I don't like that. So I like the new version, but there's some tweaking that they need to do. But the water, okay, so let's do this. And that the water is now under route is under session, or no, it's under effects layer. So this is the effects layer. So let's do this. I'm going to put just water, and right here it says turf, clutter, water, and legacy water. Import legacy water. So I'm not sure what the difference is on the legacy water and the water, but let's click on water, and it gives you all the settings, and you can do calm, medium ripples, I think is what I usually go with. Okay, so there we go, and it doesn't show you like water down here, but so okay, so now this all operates through your brush up here. So you brush, and then you got ground height, ground texture, scrapbook, and then ground clutter, grass, and these are the ground or the effects layers right here that you've added yourself, that you named yourself. So let's go to water. Now this is where you really have to watch out, because you see where it says height up? Well, watch what happens. Yeah, so you got something from a scary movie coming out of the ground right there. That's I saw that and I said, oh Lord, what have I done? And the color, now the color is, well, I don't know. I couldn't figure out the color yet. But let's just say you don't want it, you want it to go down. Okay, so you can do that, and you want it to go under the ground. Okay, so say that you've added water and you want to get rid of it. Well, now you have to put it down under the ground, from what I understand. Like I said, this is probably going to change, but so let's see. I'm going to hold on. This is what I want to do. Let's do this. You go to ground height, and you want to dig a hole. So we're going to dig a hole. Look at there. There's our water that we just added right there. Okay, there's our water right there. And I don't think, you know, well, there it is. The water is everywhere now. But so let's just say you want to get rid of the water. So right here. Okay, so you do that. Okay, you hit down. See where it says height down? Do that, and see how it's like, it looks like in a bowl like that. And you know that ain't right. So what I've learned to do, and I don't know, there may be a different way to do this, but here's your grade right here. So you're going to smooth this out, and if you just run over it, it'll smooth it out. You see. But let's just say you want to make this look, you want to make it look like a little pond. Well, here's what I've learned to do, and I don't know, and I'm going to put that down a little bit. So I'm raising the ground up around it, just like this. Okay. So, and I know this looks pretty pathetic with you designers out there that do a lot of these maps. But here you have, now you have water, but see, you still see there's like a little dip in there. So what I've learned to do is just go, and this smooths it out, supposedly. See how it's, I don't know if you can tell that, but see how it's smoothing it out, and it's doing it by the grade. It's doing it by the grade. And so, and as far as the color goes, so let me show you something. And I'm thinking, I don't know, because, okay, so let's just click on the spline point here, and this really, I don't know if that's changed it or not. See, it really doesn't seem like it's doing anything for the water. So I don't know, maybe it's me, but it just doesn't seem. So I don't know, and I've tried, so that's not affecting. I mean, so that I'm going to say they're probably going to change this, or there's something I'm not figured out yet. But I do like this. See, if you click on the ground over here, and you want to say you want this to kind of blend, like a little whatever around here, and all that, you can do that, and it'll smooth, but you can make your water go down to the ground like this. But I don't understand the colors. I couldn't get it. There's one map, the color was like just black, so I don't know. So anyway, but I do like the water. I mean, you can change the effect of it, but I think it looks like water now. But there's going to have to be some tweaking, I think. I just think there's going to have to be some tweaking on that. And of course, you want to make your brush a little wider, you can do that. But anyway, that's kind of, now if you hit grade over here, so it's going to kind of grade this out. Well, let's just say not water, but your height, and you want to go up on the ridges there. See, it'll kind of hide that. It'll kind of hide it. So, but this, again, this is something you'll definitely have to work with. There's a lot of little things that I don't even know what this. Oh, it's another car. So we done pasted a car over here. Hit delete, and it makes it go away. So it makes all things go away. So, but I do like. I mean, I like the fact that you can go in here and you can go to your scrapbook, and and you can just kind of paint your trees around like that. So I do like that. And this is, I want to check something here. So you see how this is kind of hanging out right here. You click on that. I wonder, let's see, settle on the ground. No. But smooth to the ground. Whoop. Well, so these little pieces, they're just, oh, that's another thing I want to show you. Let me undo that. Okay, so this is another thing that I love about the new thing. Look at here. You can change this. You can change. See, you can tilt things now. You can tilt it. We couldn't used to do that on a lot of things. There's just no way you could do that. And another thing that I found that that you can do. I mean, you can literally do this with just about anything. Say you got a barn that looks like the tornado, the church here, and the tornado's done come through, and and look here, and we can move the plow. The plow is done moved, and the tornado done through the plow on top of the church, and trust me, that kind of stuff, does happen though. But see, I love that, and you can do that. So now there's another thing I'm still trying to figure out. You can hit this, you see, and it kind of separates, okay? But there's some things you still, once you connect it in that area, it's hard to get to, But so you can move this without that moving, or you can move this in there, and it works like that for a lot of things. It works, but now I'm going to check something here on this church. Since we've got the church all warped side, let's see. Let's move into the ground. Oh gosh! Oh, now the church done been blown into the water there. We don't want to do that. So, oh my gosh, what happened? Settle on the ground. Yeah, see, it just kind of lifts it up. But I like that. I mean, I like the fact that you can do that now. You can do it with things. There's been times where, and look at this fellow. He's like, I don't know. I'm sure there's an explanation, but I don't know. Okay, so, but anyway, this is kind of gives you a little idea of what the Surveyor 2.0 and the Trainz 22. And I think it's coming out, I believe it says March, but I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. But like I said, I'm working with the beta version of it. And I know that a lot of folks have so many questions about it, and I do too. I'm still trying to figure out, oh Lord, we got the train going through the water. I'm still trying to figure out like bookmarks. I don't know, like if you're like you're in this area and you're on the other side of a map, I'm not sure how to get back here, because in the old way you could bookmark, through your kind of like your pick list. But I'm sure I'm just looking. I'm sure that I'm just looking at something like that. Whoops! I said, what am I doing here? I'm talking and I shouldn't be. We want this water we want the water to go down. So we'll get that. See, and that's how you disappear and make your water go away, so the train don't run through the lake like that without a bridge. But there's that. And see, when you do that, it doesn't affect this over here, which I like about that. Because I think the old way, once you put, you could, if you had water, a body of water, and you wanted to lift it, it kind of messed with everything. So I don't know. And oh my goodness, we've got water. I don't know. Like I said, folks, we done got a flood here. We got a tornado that come through, flipped the church over, and now we got a tornado flood. We got a flood over here. So, and I'm sure there's ways of doing this. See, if you do this, there you go. See, that's a big old swath of getting rid of your water. I guess it's just because of the layers that it's doing that. Because I'm not on high ground, so I guess at the level that I'm at, you know, I guess that's why it's doing all this, I guess. But I like that you can delete all that. You know, you can delete that and get rid of that, or at least what I'm doing is I'm leveling the ground out. But you know, if your ground goes up, you don't want to do that. But anyway, let's see, the other things up here, everything as far as I know, there's still things up here that I'm still learning about. This is another thing that's different. Texture, we got texture, that's where we're at. And transparency, we got that. So, you know, this is what your grid looks like. And then, of course, you've got, then you got your grid look. This is new. So you can look at everything on the grid. And, but, let's see. Now the other thing here, like the common, these, I'm not sure, I've not messed with these, so I don't know what all this does. Map options, of course, is the same, gives you a little, I think these are the same as the old way, but, and then your, I'm not sure what focus on selection means, I don't know. And another thing that I had to find out is about the camera. Let's see here. In fact, it's not under here, I don't think. Oops, the camera. There's the camera now is, I don't know if I don't think, yeah, there we go. There's your camera. Now this is something that's definitely changed. All your, you know, like your stuff here for your camera and stuff, it's changed. So here's this is a static one right here, okay? So you click on this and you can change it to tracking, so it turns green. And you can also, move these around, which I like this, so you can move this around, you can rotate it now, you can rotate these, well, I say you can, but, oh, there we go. I don't know why you can't do it that way. I don't know. I guess maybe there's a, I don't know. But you can rotate like up and down. Let's see, what else can we do? But you can move it. I like that. And you can view it too. Let's see here. Preview, yeah. So there you go. So okay, well this is how you want to move it around if you want to move it, I guess. So. But so that kind of gives you an idea. Now, for some reason, when you go in there to do that, it changes it back to static. So you want to go back to tracking, and then now you can do this. You can, well, that really messed it up. But look here, you can lift it up to where you want it, and I guess, yeah, there you go. So you can move it around. But once you go into the settings here, you can just preview. Okay, you can just change it. And I don't know why when you go into that and it changes it to static. Maybe it's because it just thinks that. I don't know. But anyway, that's how that works. So, oh, I'm still thinking I was there. But there we go. So. And then just change it back to static. I think our tracking. and they'll fix that. I'm sure they'll fix that, or it's probably something that I'm doing. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. The focus button. The only thing I've figured out so far is like when you highlight something like that and you move away, if you hit the F button, it goes back to it, which I think that's probably good. That may be somehow works with our bookmark thing, but I'm not sure, because it's also down here too, the focus thing right here. So, but I don't know. We'll have to. It's somewhere down here, I think. Yeah, the focus. There we go. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things that's changed about that. But anyway, hopefully this will give you a little idea of the changes. Share the route, all these things. I don't never use none of this. I don't use I don't know. It's, there's a lot of things I do use and a lot of things I don't use, but I do like the changes. This is your ground effect, effects layer and stuff. And like I said, you can add your own. And there was another thing that I wanted to touch on about this right here, the grass. I don't know if you can see it. See the little wildflowers right there? Well, if you go right here and you just find so you want to put a field here, and okay, so you can see that it's still doing that, right? I mean, it's still there. But here's what you got to do if you want to get rid of the clutter, and you got to figure out which one it is, because I just named these. I didn't know what I was doing. But see where it says decrease, increase, and set intensity. But so decrease. So once you decrease, you see, up this. See here? That's how you get rid of that. And I was in a map that had like sticks and had logs and stuff, and somebody had made a effects layer with just logs, and I was trying to paint over them and click on them, and you can't get it. If you click on them, you can't get rid of it. But look here, so you can do that. Now that's how you do this. So everything that you want to operate is on this side to your right. One more thing, let me show you here. I think I like is, look here, is you can move these around, so you can preview. I like the preview. I don't yeah, so it gives you a bigger, you can do a bigger window like that. Let's see, so say there's something here you're not sure about. Okay, this tractor, how's that going to look? Now I don't know, so you can't. I'd love to be able where you can click on that and you could touch that tractor and move it around. I don't know if there's a way to do that yet, but I like the idea that, hey, I don't know what this building looks like. So and then this right here, you see that trailer? I don't know, but look here, you can do that. So I like that. I like this, but you can put these back like that, and it'll pop back in there. Now if you say you want this one out, you can you can do that. So I like that. So and if you don't like that over here, you can put it over here, and the same over here. So scrapbook. Now I don't know. Yeah, you can see, you can widen. I like that. You can widen these out. So that's nice. And then if you put it back, it just goes back to that. So that's that. Right now, I really can't think of a lot more. There's so many things that you can do. Like I said, that I like, but there's a lot of things I'm going to have to learn or relearn, about this, and it is going to take you some time. I'm not kidding you. It's going to take a lot of time to try to get used to, the new way of doing stuff. One other thing is, like, let me see if it'll do that. I don't know if it will or not. Yeah, well, did it? No, it didn't. It's doing a thing. Let's see if I can get on the road. There it is, on the road again. All right, so we want to add a road, right? And see, I don't like this because I can't see them spline points. And you can do this though. You can highlight it and hold your shift key and hope, but see, I can't see where it's at. That's the only thing about that I don't like. So you can't tell. So you can't tell the roads right here. But that's. I'm hoping they fix that. I think if they'll give us back our spline points, you know, that I think that would be good. I think because we're, you know, we can't see the road right there. So that's an issue right there. That's an issue. So I don't know. I know that you can do this and settle on the ground. So there's that. But I don't know if there's a way to set that. You know, like, you know, if you're adding roads, if there's a way to set it automatically so it'll settle on the road, you know, so you don't have to go searching for it, because I don't know about that. But there again, that's something I'm gonna have to be, you know, thinking about. I don't know if it's probably, I don't know if there's something over here. If you guys find a solution to that, you know, where you can add, if you add the road, you see what I'm saying? I don't know. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't know. See, right now, if you highlight it, it doesn't show up. I'm thinking maybe, though, let's see here. Maybe that's, okay. So I guess that's the way you can do it. You can do it this way. You know, do it to scale. Wonder what happens when you do it on the grid. Now, see, in the grid, it hides it. But I'd say that's how you're gonna have to do it right there. And I don't particularly like that, because I mean, this white is just, it's crazy. But and then you can go back up, I guess, until you figure out you know, what you're doing. I'm sure there's setting in there. But anyway, folks, I hope this has helped you a little bit of just a little bit of the setting of Survey 2.0 for Trainz 22. I was real excited when I saw that they were coming out with Trainz 22. This game is just, there's so much you can do with this game, and so many things to do, to build, you know, imaginations and all the villages and the places that you can go to. There's so much more they could add. I would like for them to work on people, you know, the people, you know, make the people walk around, you know, like give us options for people walking around. I know that there's animated people, you know, and stuff, but I just think that it would just be better if you could have actual people, you know, walking around and stuff. But I like that, you know, you can add a bunch of people right there standing. But I don't know, there's all kind of little things that I'd like to see added to this game. But for right now, this is a step in the right direction, I think. So anyway, folks, I reckon I'm going to go ahead and end it now, because it looks like we might get another storm here. Look there. No, clouds. Okay. I can't change it. But we did get a rainstorm, didn't we? Look at there. The water's come up through the tracks. Okay, folks, well, I want to thank you for watching, and if this helped you out, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and well, until next time, folks, I reckon I'll see you all down the road. Y'all be safe and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.